So we're coming down. I think this might be the fifth one. Ask yourself what could go right. So I know you've done it. I do it. You have like maybe a project or you're going to embark on something new and you're like, all right, what could go wrong here? Because I'm going to make sure it doesn't go wrong. So again, now what you've released is fear chemicals. Uh-oh, what could go wrong? And if you're doing that exercise with your team, guess what? You just produce fear chemicals in everyone in your team. It's really hard to innovate. It's actually impossible to innovate when you're in fear because you're so locked down in protection. And so when you say things like, all right, we've got this huge project, like let's take this leading edge, right? The entire team and I have been working for 2-3 months on leading edge. I could have talked a lot about what could go wrong because, technology, no one signs up, people don't like the workshops, right? Like all that stuff I could have told myself. But what I told myself is what could go right. What could go right is we all got on today and were able to without a problem, which happened, right? None of you that I'm aware of had any problem. You clicked and boom, here you are. What could go right is I hope that you guys love these workshops and you grow from these workshops. But when you focus on what could go right, your brain starts to innovate because it's not setting in fear chemicals about what could go wrong. And so then you can think even bigger and better and what could go right, what is possible. Then you and your team figure out how to make what could go right or what is possible. You figure out how to do that. You don't figure out how to protect yourself from things going wrong. You figure out how to make the impossible possible. And that happens by just such a small shift in your language. Instead of saying what could go wrong here, always say what could go right and work towards that. All right. So Chelsea, yes, easy to fall. Yeah, stay in your comfort zone. How many people definitely want to start thinking about what could go right in their life and know that that would make a big difference? Senior, what could go right? I have to try that. Yes, try that for sure. Oh, Sherry, so good to see you. Susan, hello. Oh my gosh, Sherry that's on here. I have known Sherry. Sherry and I have known each other. I don't even know how many years, probably 15 now. Oh my gosh, crazy, right? A million, yes, a million. We look great for our age. We've known each other for a million. All right, so good to see some of you on here. Oh, hi, Brooke. My neighbor's on here, Brooke, so very good. All right, so what I want you to do, what do you do with this, right? Because again, we got to do something with what we're learning today. What I want you to do is next time you've got a project or have something going on, or just really you wake up in the morning, ask yourself what could go right, and then figure out how to make that reality true for you and true for your team, because that will allow you to do big things. And what an amazing gift. What if you do that so often that your entire team starts to think about that? And every time your team goes into fear, they're like, gosh, what could go right? Imagine a team of 50 people thinking that. That is powerful. That can change lives. It can change businesses. So good. All right. If you're jumping off, I want to say thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this and you want to tell a friend, you can send your friend the link to sign up. They'll get all the replays. They'll get the workbook. They can come to the other 2 sessions. What's important to know is here at 304, we do talent strategies, we do assessments, leadership academies, executive coaching, anything around talent strategies. We do that and we have a ton of fun around it.